In this video, I'm going to show you how to send an invoice inside of your Dubsado account. Now, before you can send an invoice, you are going to need to do a few things. You're going to want to make sure that your email is set up in your settings. So make sure to check over here and make sure you have a connected account. You are also going to want to make sure that you've got a payment processor connected. So if you click payments and invoices, you should see something like payments Stripe or Square or PayPal set up over here. If you haven't done those things, make sure that you've got them done. The next thing you're going to need to do is have a project inside of your Dubsado account. So if your client hasn't been added into your Dubsado yet, go ahead and click the green New Project tab under Projects, and then give your project a title. And then you'll either create a client or select a client here. We've got Scooby-Doo, so I'm going to add him. And then I'm going to set my project status for proposal sent, because that's what's going to happen once we send this proposal. I'm going to add my tag for wedding and then click Create Project. Now it's automatically opening up this Scooby-Doo wedding project, and I'm going to click Invoices and click the Add Invoice button. Now, if you've already got packages created, you can click this package drop down and add them directly to your invoice. Or if you don't have packages created or you want to do something custom, you can just click New Line Item and add in your line items or packages. So I'm going to add one in here for mileage. And I'm going to say mileage to and from Detroit, Michigan. And then I'm going to enter my quantity here. I don't actually know it, but I'm just going to say 350. The price is 75 cents a mile, and Dubsado calculates the total for you. I'm not going to tax that. And then I'm going to click my mileage under services here and add item. Now I've got everything I need to charge this client for in my invoice. The last thing I need to do is add a payment plan. So we're going to click Create Payment Plan. And I'm going to have 2 installments. So I'm going to click 2. And then I'm going to click on my first one and set it for relative 0 days after contract is signed. And make sure this is set for divide equally. Now, usually I don't do reminders on this first payment, but you could do one for maybe a couple days after the payment is due. And just send something so that they know, hey, I haven't completely booked this project yet. It still needs to be paid to continue the project. Then I'm going to click Apply. And I think we're good there. Then I'll click this next payment. We're going to set that also for relative, and it's going to be 2 weeks before the project start date, which is the wedding date in this case. And then I'm going to add some reminders. So we're going to do 1 week before the due date and set the payment reminder for upcoming payment due soon. I'm going to set one for on the payment due date and set that one for due today. And then I'm going to set a payment past due for 1 week after the due date, and that's going to be my payment past due reminder. Now that I've got my payment schedule connected to this, and by the way, this is exactly how you stop chasing down payments, by setting up these payment reminders. The nice thing is Dubsado's only going to send these payment reminders if the client doesn't pay. So if your client goes ahead and clicks on the link in this upcoming payment due email, they won't get the payment due today or the payment past due email. So you don't got to worry about them getting invoice reminders for things they've already paid if they've paid them. So that's pretty awesome, and you get out of chasing down payments. Once everything looks good, you're going to click Save. And we're going to click this send drop down. You have a couple options. You can send by email or copy the link. And if you want to see what your invoice is going to look like, you can click open in new window. Copy link allows you to go over to your Gmail or Outlook or whatever and paste a link into another email and send it right from there instead of Dubsado. But I'm going to click send by email. I'm going to change this to invoice enclosed. And I'm going to paste in my email copy here. Actually, I think I somehow lost my email copy. So we're just going to grab a template from my canned emails. Hopefully there's one in here pre-written. Doesn't look like it. All right, so we'll just write one. Then I'm going to take this text and just delete it and okay, once everything looks good, you can click send and you've sent your first invoice in Dubsado. Hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or comment below this video.